After weeks of exploring Europe and the UK, from Ireland's charm to Scotland's rugged beauty, I've arrived in London, fresh off the iconic Caledonian sleeper train. I'm so happy. This is way better than I thought it was going to be. Over the next 2 days, we're diving into everything England's capital has to offer. From the colourful streets of Notting Hill to the irresistible food scene, and finally, a magical day geeking out at the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio tour. Ooh, spooky, Katie, spooky. This is London like you've never seen it before. So let's get started. We have a big old problem. We only have 1 day to explore London together, and there is a lot to see and do here and not a lot of time to do it. So we're gonna see just how much we can get done today, and we're not doing it alone. Lucky for me, my very best friend Katie lives here in London. She is a local, and guys, she loves to eat as much as we do, so we are in very good hands today. Now, Katie had a great idea. She suggested we start our day off here in Notting Hill, and I haven't been here for years, so I feel like this is the perfect start.
Used to hide myself away in the night, looking for trouble and fights, looking for answers at the bottom of my glass. You found me lost in the night, looking for trouble and fights.
We are starting off strong with breakfast, and we have come to Granger & Co. Now, we've come here because both Katie and I are obsessed with Bill Granger's restaurant, Bill's, in Sydney. Katie said she was craving ricotta hotcakes. Me too. And the great thing about coming with your best friends is you can share. So we've got an order of ricotta hotcakes to share, and we're also trying something new. These are their sweet corn fritters, which come with a beautiful little avocado on the side. I have never had these at Bill's before. They look so good. Let's get a whack of that avocado on there. Yum. They're really, really good. They're really good. It tastes like if Mexican food was a breakfast item. And let's get stuck into these ricotta hotcakes. I already know these are going to be good. Bill's is famous for them. They're big, thick, fluffy boy pancakes stuffed full of ricotta. Comes with this beautiful butter on top and a whacking hunk of fresh banana underneath, all topped with this beautiful caramelly sauce. Ooh. No words needed. If you love pancakes, if you are a hotcake fiend like me, maybe these are for you. I absolutely love Notting Hill. I think it is so beautiful. You've probably seen the movie, the Notting Hill. Is it just called Notting Hill, the movie? The movie doesn't do it justice. It is so lovely walking around here. Now, we've made our way to Portobello Road. This is famous for the Portobello Road Market. Now, the big market days are on Friday and Saturday. It's closed on Sunday. We're here on a Thursday, so it's kind of market light. Let's have a little wander around and I'll show you.
Day after day, I want you, baby. Night after night, I need your love. When everything's wrong, you come and make it right.
I've got you guys propped up on the shelf of a bookstore. As you know, I have this theory I'm going to meet the love of my life in a bookstore. She knows. So we've come into the Notting Hill bookshop. Just trying to look confused. Just a gal who needs help. To get around today, combo of two things, the tube and walking. I love catching the tube around. I think it's really easy to navigate, it's super affordable. I'm just using my regular Visa card to tap on and tap off at the stations. One thing about the tube, do just be mindful. I have never had an issue with pickpockets personally, but it did happen to a friend of mine. So just make sure you keep your bag nice and close to you, and I keep my phone on one of these lanyard strap things, and I tie that to my bag or my wrist at all times, because here in London they do have some issues with people snatching your phones on the streets.
Westbourne Park. Mind the gap.
Mind the gap. To Oxford Street. I'm going to be checking out a really cool shop that I've been wanting to visit for a long time, but Katie said we had to pop in here to Market Hall. This place is a really great spot to grab a bite to eat. Now I'm still full and I'm saving myself for something else later, but just wanted to take a look around and show it to you guys so that you could pop in here if you were in the area and needed a good food recommendation. So many cool food stalls in here. Filipino, delicious sexy buns I think they're called, taco shop, and everything else in between. So if you love a food hall, Market Hall is your spot. Oh, how's the timing? CB has been on my shopping wish list for as long as I can remember. I saw their dresses on TikTok and they are so beautiful. I had to go inside and try some on. When Katie and I were planning my trip here, she was like, what do you want to do when you come? And I was like, I have to go to House of CB. And it did not disappoint. Those dresses are straight out of my girly fantasies. We did a little 80s montage try on dressing haul. Unfortunately for me, my size was all sold out in the two dresses that I loved. So I'm hoping we can do a little bit of online shopping. But right now we're going to go for a walk and do something cultural. We have accidentally stumbled across the ultimate hidden gem in London. I'm going to say it, you're going to judge me, and I need you to hear me out. We're at Lush. I know. Who needs another bath bomb? It's not about the bath bombs. This is the best Lush I've ever been to, and there's a really cool secret cafe on the top floor. And you guys, it is the perfect spot. We have the best views. The people watching is elite. There's something called a poetry pharmacy up here where they prescribe you poetry based on whatever your needs are. They have amazing little sweets and their little cake cabinets and the beautiful little glass cloches, and they're doling out beautiful teas. It's like being in a laboratory here. And when you order your tea or your coffee comes out with a poem as well. Let me read you the poem I got with my tea. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world and am free. That's beautiful. This tea comes out in this gorgeous little beaker, Breaking Bad style. A little spoonful of sugar. Look at this little beaker of oat milk. That's cool and you know it. Bone apple tea. That is heaven. Now, for a sweet treat, I asked the lady what she recommended. She said, it depends on your personal preference, but she's a brownie gal. Honestly, me too, queen. Let's try this. That's all for me. It's a really good brownie. I 10 out of 10 recommend this place. I cannot believe more people don't know about this. And Katie's already saying like her little girl loves this kind of stuff and she cannot wait to bring her back here. Truly a hidden gem and an unexpected one. Welcome to the British Museum. Now entry here is free. It's completely undercover. Of course, it's a museum, it's indoors, which means it is perfect for wet weather, cold weather, all things like that. And it's great if you're balling on a budget. Now we have made a beeline up here to the Egypt area and I am freaked out. This feels like a curse waiting to happen. 10 out of 10 uncomfortable. 10 out of 10 uncomfortable. I do not want to be near the mummies. I feel like is very uncomfortable. You tell me what you think. This is my opinion. And it's the internet, so you can say whatever you want. I think if you've been laid to rest, you should just be resting. I don't think we should be digging people up and, you know, taking out their mummified bodies and putting them in glass cabinets in the middle of a museum in the centre of London. I think enjoy your eternal rest where you were. But that's just me. I gotta get out of here. I feel like I'm about to get hexed. I am so excited, you guys. Today we are entering the wizarding world of Harry Potter. You guys know how much I love Harry Potter. Now we are at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour London making of Harry Potter experience. I pre-purchased my tickets online and I am ready to go inside and get straight into the Hogwarts life. My best friend Katie is here with me. We dropped our kids off at school. We're goofing off today in Harry Potter. And my favorite thing about this is we got all dressed up. We're in the full, we look like we're going to school. And just to set the scene, I'm a Gryffindor. Katie doesn't know her house, but I believe her to be a Ravenclaw. We're gonna confirm or deny that today. Let's go in. This is already awesome! Already awesome! Ah! You look so cute! We haven't made it very far. We're straight into the merch shop. This is my tip to you when you come to places like this, theme parks, tours, like, always hit the merch shop first. Then you get to enjoy the merch all day. She looks amazing. Ah! Can't see. She's just disappeared. She's disappeared in the hood. I feel like buying a wand here is essential. When you go inside, you can use the wands and you can do all kinds of things with them. It's really interactive and hands-on, and I love that. So for me, it's a must-have purchase. Officially entered the world of Harry Potter. We are inside the Great Hall. Ah! I have to have my wand ready at all times. It is so cool in here. The scale of it is unbelievable. And something about it is so transformative. It feels real. I love that kind of seamless transition from outside where you're kind of getting all the setup and then all of a sudden you're thrown into it. And I guess depending on the time of year, they have different things hanging up. So at the moment they have all the pumpkins and that kind of fall Halloween feel. They have the great tables laid out with an absolute Halloween feast covered in candies and cakes. It is awesome in here. Making our way through what I believe to be the sets area. Now this is really cool. You can see the Gryffindor common room, the Slytherin common room, the Gryffindor boys dorm room, which is so cool with the fireplace in the middle, all the paintings on the walls here. It just brings you into the world and starts to build that story, much like they build those worlds and that story in the movies. It's a really cool start. Are ready. We're entering the Forbidden Forest. Woo! Spooky, Katie, spooky! This is as close as the Dementors are going to get to us today. It's so cool in here. It feels like you're inside some kind of enchanted, deep, dark forest. It's actually a little bit colder in here. It feels different. You guys know I love trains, so seeing the Hogwarts Express, being on platform 9 3/4 is everything to me. I think you can actually drive or catch the train across some of the railway track that they filmed on, and there's a whole train experience you can do up in Scotland. I am going to do that next time, and I'll have some links in the video description for you so you can check it out if you want to. And I like talking at you with this, that's really fun. It's time for lunch, and we've gotten something to eat from the Backlock Cafe, and that seems to be the spot to eat. We'll talk more about food options in a moment, because Katie and I did something reckless. We ordered vegan loaded fries to share. Yes, they have vegan food, and something called the Butterbeer Flight. Ice cream, cupcake, and a big old cup of butterbeer. Katie's never tasted butterbeer before, so she's in for a treat, but we have to start with the ice cream. Okay, this is my first time having butterbeer ice cream. I like to dip my fries in my ice cream. Let's see if I can get a fry out with no chili on it. Yep. Oh. That's really good. Butterbeer cupcake, full fudgy cake underneath, toffee bits, what I imagine to be a butterbeer frosting, or criminal. Yum. And wash it down with a big frothy butterbeer. Now the thing to do is to try and get the butterbeer moustache. Let's see if we can achieve that. I cannot wait for you to try that. It's so good. I think moments like these are probably my favorite part of doing experiences like this. When you get to enter the worlds, you know, we're inside Gringotts Bank and it feels like you're in it. You are in it. This is the set. This is where they filmed it. And it's breathtaking. The chandeliers are incredible. The whole thing is just phenomenal. Yeah, these are the moments I live for. It's really cool having just been in Edinburgh. I feel like having been in the places where J.K. Rowling wrote this stuff, you see the inspiration in real life and real scale, and then you come here and you see it in the sets and you see it in the story and the world she built, and it just makes you appreciate it so much more. If you're the ultimate HP nerd, do it that way. Go to some of these amazing filming locations and some of the places I got to see. In Scotland, I was around the Highlands and in Edinburgh, and I got to see these amazing places, and then you come here and it just makes it all the more enjoyable. awesome. We have had the best day here. And to give you a little bit of context, our visitor time slot was 11:30 and it is now 3:45. That's how long it took us to do that. So if you're wondering, is it a whole day thing? It absolutely is. Now, we pre-purchased our tickets through Klook. I'll have a link in the video description for you. And I didn't get to choose our time of visit. It was just allotted to us. 11:30 was given to us and it was shown on the ticket time. Now, the final verdict, London versus Tokyo. Tokyo wins, I have to tell you. Here they had Gringotts Bank, which I hadn't seen before. And it was really cool doing that experience, but the whole Japan one, for some reason, just felt way more immersive. It felt like it was bigger and everything was a little more developed. I think they built that one second, so that makes sense, right? This is the original. The second one, they've had more time to think about it, more time to build it and expand and, yeah, learn and grow and all those good things. But with that, you guys, that brings this week's episode and our time in London to an end. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Now, if you don't already, be sure to subscribe right now so you never miss a single episode, and say hello in the comments below. It is madness in here. I hope you have a great weekend and I will see you with a brand new episode next week. Expelliarmus! Expecto Patronum! Subscribiato! Love ya! Subscribiato is diabolical!